Portugal always has the quality to perform. I think if you look at the squad and the players that we have in the squad, we have depth, we have so much quality. So I've always believed that we had this inside us, and it was great to see that against Switzerland we produced a great performance, and it was great timing. Hopefully we can keep these performances.
Well, the man who burst onto the scene, 21-year-old Gonçalo Ramos, I mean, how much of a secret was he, Josie, before the tournament?
He was a player that has been performing for Benfica in the Portuguese Championship, and he's been playing very well. And obviously it was a big decision from the coach. He gave him the opportunity, and he had the perfect night. At the end of the day, he had a perfect night. And I'm sure that all the Portuguese people are very, very happy with the result, above all, and the victory. And the boy, he should be proud of, obviously, from his performance. But the most important is always the team, and that's what we need to focus on.
Because of Ramos, do you think the manager Santos was right to drop Cristiano Ronaldo?
Listen, Jim, this is a question for the coach. I mean, Cristiano is undoubtedly the best or one of the best in the world. So it was a big decision for the coach. Only him knows why he did it. But if Cristiano had played, I'm sure that we could have produced as well a performance like that. You're talking about, like I said, one of the best, if not the best. So he can score goals. We all know that. So the decision from the coach, I think not many people expected it. Like I said before, the team produced the performance, and the most important was to win and win as a team.
Josie, what's your hunch then? Does Cristiano start against Morocco?
Why not? It's Cristiano. Let's see what the coach has in his head. Only he can take these decisions. It's just great to have so many options, in my opinion. You have so many great players, so much quality. So it will be interesting to see what the coach will do. So let's just wait and see. But listen, you have the best at your disposal. It's always good.
Is it just me, Josie? Am I right to think you don't think it was the right decision to drop Cristiano against Switzerland?
I'm not saying anything, Jim. I'm not saying anything. You are. What I'm saying, it was the coach's decision. He decided that way. If he had decided to play Ronaldo, I'm sure that he would be important as well. That's all I'm saying. We all understand here what's at stake. And Cristiano has produced, along the years, many, many great performances, and especially in big occasions. But the coach took the decision to go a different direction. It paid off as well. But it doesn't mean that if Cristiano hadn't played, he wouldn't do the same.
So, Josie, now it's the dark horses of the tournament. Morocco, on paper, may be one of the easiest opponents at this stage. But how dangerous is this tie for Portugal?
Very dangerous. This is a team with confidence. They have momentum as well. They have the fans. They have energy, positivity. But they will face a great opponent. Portugal coming off that great win. They'll be full of confidence and wanting to go much further in the competition. And I believe that we can go all the way.
Wow. So if Portugal don't win the trophy, and you hope and pray that they do, who might?
I'm liking what I'm seeing from Brazil. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Argentina as well. They are playing well. Brazil might have a little bit of an edge because of the depth and how they have been playing. So let's see. I hope Portugal can do it, like I said, and go all the way. I think we believe, and I believe we have the quality. So let's see.
And of course, England-France this weekend. All the talk now is how do you defend against Mbappe? Well, you've done that on numerous occasions, Josie, with Lille. So how do they go about it?
Sometimes, Jim, sometimes I did it well. Sometimes I didn't do it so well. He's a great player. It's tough to defend against Kylian because of his pace. Obviously, he's very, very quick. You have to defend as a team. I believe that the best way to do it is to defend as a team, to try to not to give him the space in behind, the space that he needs. It's going to be a great game to watch at the end of the day. England has their weapons. France, obviously, the world champions in title. and a lot of quality in the squad. But what a great game to watch.
Jose Fonte speaking to me earlier on, one-time captain of Lille, of course, still captain of Lille, I should say, one-time captain of Portugal, telling it as it is. And yet, Simon, he's still got this take, Jose, that maybe Ronaldo should feel hard done by, that he was left out the other night of the starting lineup against the Swiss, in spite the Swiss unveiling this new kid, Gonzalo Ramos, and winning 6-1. I mean, you've got to think Ramos will start surely against Morocco.
Well, the coach made the point, and of course the narrative was Ronaldo's behaviour and the unhappiness, but he made the point that it was a tactical decision. And there was a reason for that, because Ronaldo plays in a certain position, occupies a certain space, and is less fluid than this kid. If he feels that in order to break the Moroccans down, he needs something different, he'll change it. And I don't think he'll have any compunction in changing it. He won't change it because Ronaldo wants him to change it. He'll change it because he thinks he can win the game. Because the Portuguese will look at this and go, have all our Christmases come at once? In the quarterfinals, Morocco. Now, that's not being disrespectful to Morocco, but prima facie, on paper, you'd think that Morocco was someone that you'd want to get past. So that represents a challenge for Portugal. It might even represent a challenge for England if we're fortunate to get past the French and draw the Moroccans, and get knocked out by a Moroccan date, then we're going to have a situation where everyone's going to turn on Gareth Southgate. But the bottom line is that I obviously I know Jose. He played for me for 2 or 3 years. He's a very likeable fella and a very decent bloke and always answers our questions. But I think the Ronaldo train is now run its course. I think Portugal can win games. The point is, everyone should be happy. The Portuguese should be happy. Actually, we don't need Ronaldo to compete. We're now into the next generation of opportunity. Everyone has their day. Wonderful, fantastic. You've been a wonderful player. But now that it's not about you, it's about the Portuguese en masse. They've produced the Swiss were diabolical in the second half. But notwithstanding that, the Portuguese put them in a situation where the Swiss morale had gone. Yeah. And so with that in mind, you look at it and say, well, they've got an opportunity. They've got choices now. They've got the ability to be able to play Ronaldo if it suits the formation best and the opposition they're playing against. Or if they don't, then we can all write stories about how Ronaldo's been snubbed and how he's going to potentially go home from the World Cup and whatever else he's going to do. And Portugal will get on with winning the business of winning the game.
That's right. And that's exactly what they hope to do on Saturday at 3 o'clock when they're up against Morocco. The dark horse is right enough. Morocco will give it everything, of course they will. But Portugal much fancied to overcome them. And then 4 hours later, also live in talkSPORT, England, France.